Hey everybody, Randy with Rashley's Border Q. We're coming to you with a two-part series. First part is going to be tonight. We're going to do the chicken that I keep talking about from Bob Stark's Meat Shop. Well, I found out what they season with. Benny over at Bob Stark's was good enough to show me the seasoning that he uses, and it's this Chef Merito chicken seasoning. We're going to take a split chicken that the butcher was good enough to go ahead and cut in half for me. And we're going to season it with this, and then we're going to vacuum seal it and let it sit in the refrigerator for a couple of days. Then we're going to grill it. That's going to be part 2 of the series. So y'all stay tuned and I'll show you how they do it. When working with poultry, it's important to avoid cross-contamination. We don't want to get any contamination on the shaker, on the container. So I'm going to keep my right hand clean. My left hand I'll use for working with the chicken. We're going to put a liberal application of this Chef Merito's seasoning. Oh man, it smells good. I can smell the garlic in it. It smells wonderful. Having never done this, I'm not sure exactly how much to put. So we're just going to wing it. Get it? Wing it. We're going to put it on both sides. This rub does have quite a bit of salt in it, so I want to be careful not to get it too salty. Shake off the excess. That's good right there. We're going to go with that. Let me get the vacuum sealer set up. Let me wash my hand, and then we'll move over to the vacuum sealer and we'll start working on that part of it. The chicken's thoroughly seasoned. We've got one of these food saver bags that's large enough to hold both halves of the chicken. So now, a little better with my right hand, I'm going to hold with the left hand. Drop the chicken in with the right hand, and then I'll wash my hands one more time before we move back over to the food saver. I'm going to clean up the sealing area of the bag right here, then wash my hands, and then we'll start working with the vacuum sealer. It's important to have the area of the bag where it's going to be sealed clean. So we've tried real hard to remove all of the liquids and contaminants from the area right here, right in this area where it's going to be sealed. So let's get started with the sealing process. Get everything straight and lined up. It's pulled a good vacuum. Now it's finishing up the sealing process. Okay, so it's finished the sealing process. We're going to go ahead and open it up and check the seal. I can't separate it here. It's a good seal. It's nice and flat. There's no air going back into it. Looks like we've got a good seal. Just to be safe, I'm going to put one more seal across the outside. Just seal it twice. There'll be no vacuum on this one. It'll just be a seal. But let's go ahead and do that, just to be safe. So then in this application, we're just going to use the sealing application only, no vacuum. And it looks good. It's sealed nice and tight. We've got a vacuum there. All the air is out. We're going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator, let it sit for 2 or 3 days, and then we'll move on to episode 2 of this series where we take it outside and cook it on the Yoder YS640. Hope you all will stay tuned for the next episode. If you all enjoyed this, if it taught you anything, I know several of the guys asked, what seasoning do they use? How do they do it? Well, this is how they do it. So hope this helps, and we'll open this bag and cook it in the next episode. Randy with Rashley's Border Q saying adios, and we'll see y'all in a couple of days down the road.